Good afternoon, callers. This is Alonzo Moore. I'm your host. We're here with Healthy Habits Global and the Elite Diamond Builders. This is a special occasion, great call, a momentous call we're going to have here. And I'm going to bring on the next speaker here in 1 minute. We just wanted to say we're super, super excited about the call that we're going to have with a gentleman that is going to literally blow your mind. This gentleman, I have to talk about his credentials because what he does is just amazing, and he's an incredible human being. This gentleman, he's a formulator, genetic scientist, world-renowned. He has over 93 people on his staff, researchers and PhDs and MDs that he pays. And two of those researchers have won a Nobel Prize back in 2016 and 2017 based on his work and so forth. So we're excited to have him. Guys, I just want to say the kind of company that we're building here is a company that's going to be around forever and forever and forever. That's the foundation that we're building here right now with Healthy Habits Global. I do know this. Most of us on this call, if not all of us, you'll get that later. We're going to leave this earth. But what we want to do is leave behind a legacy that you guys will remember forever, how we're going to change some lives. So with that said, I want to bring on the owner of Healthy Habits Global, Mr. Ted Fitzgerald. Can you take it away, sir?
Absolutely. I appreciate you, Alonzo. And, I just want to let everybody know on this call, years ago, we had a product, a cardiovascular product. And I thought it was a good product. But when we brought Mr. John Payne into the company, and he started developing the products, and we started selling his products, he actually tested all our other products, and I thought our Cardio Boost was a good product, and people liked it, but John tested it, and he said it wasn't good enough to stand next to his product. His products have to be at the highest level of excellence. So what we did was we had John redo that product, and he kind of took it down and started from scratch, and he redid it, and he came up with something so incredible that it's taken a couple of years to actually get this product to market, and tonight's the night. So John's going to explain a little bit to you about it, but I'm excited myself because this product's probably a one-of-a-kind product, and it's going to change the industry. So and I know that there's been companies with a product that's been probably a tenth as good as this product, and they've built it to a $500 million company. So this product is incredible. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it over to John Payne, Mr. John Payne, and he's going to kind of give you a little bit about what the product does and what he did for the product and what it's going to do for you and all your customers. So take it away, John.
Well, thank you, Ted. First of all, I want to thank everybody on this call. I very much appreciate you taking the time to listen to us and to seriously take a look at something that is really important given the environment that exists in today for our health. As all of you are probably aware, two of the key areas that exist today in terms of causes of mortality or why people die, and that's strokes and heart attacks. And I'm only speaking for myself, and I will grant to you right up front that I'm old. So those of you who are much younger, why you don't have to accept my point of view. But it's not dying that scares me. It's losing my dignity or not being able to do things for myself, or and having a stroke or a heart attack can do that to you. We're all familiar with Alzheimer's and dementia. Those are very serious issues, but we all know people who have had heart attacks and strokes and are no longer able to function as they want to or as they once did. So when Ted and his team first talked to me about this product, in the beginning, I really didn't take it too seriously because I'm really strongly only on the nutritional side, and especially from a genetic compatibility standpoint. But after I looked at it and did some research and put it out to some of my people, and they came back to me, I realized that the importance that this type of product plays in our family and our friends and our own daily lives is far more significant than I thought. And this type of product, which is very focused on specific things, it won't take me a long time to explain it to you, but I really can give you very key points as to why you should consider taking this every day, and every loved one you have should be taking it every day. And I also want to say this, that it's important that we look at our heart health, okay, as closely as we look at all the other health issues. And one of the things that happens in today's diet is we have a lack of nitric oxide in our food supply. It isn't created in our food supply. Now, if you took food that was pre-1945, the daily diet had a lot of had a lot of basic food items that cause nitric oxide to generate in our bloodstream. And the problem today is we all want, a very simple fix. And that is, we take one pill and then everything's fine and great and hunky-dory from then on. And that really doesn't work. And what's happened in the past is everybody talks about L-arginine as that being the key and that being the key. The problem is if you take enough L-arginine or you take L-arginine on too frequent a scale, et cetera, or in significant doses, what ends up happening is it causes all kinds of problems within your gut or your intestinal tract. And it disrupts the gut flora. It disrupts. You'll end up with, significant cases, or commonly you'll have stomach discomfort, diarrhea, or on the reverse, constipation. And the problem is, the American and Canadian philosophy to everything is if it's good for you, the more you take of it, the better it's going to be for you. And that's not true. As Ted and I have discussed from the very beginning when we started working together, the body requires nano amounts of a broad spectrum of key ingredients, we'll just say, okay, key nutritional ingredients. But it requires them every day. And what you have to realize is every vitamin and mineral in our bodies, typically, with the exception of vitamin K, if you take fat-soluble vitamin K, it'll build up in your fat cells and then cause some damage. But primarily, all the nutritional vitamins and minerals that we take in on a daily basis, every 12 to 16 hours, those are either used up in the body or evacuated, okay, when you have a bowel movement. So you need to have at least 2 times a day where you replenish the body for key vitamins and minerals. And since we recognize that heart health is one of the key issues, and there's nobody on this call, I'm sure, that wants to have a heart attack or stroke, taking the pure cardio is a great step towards that, and I'll tell you why. And there's one really important thing that we've done. Right now, everybody wants to just overwhelm you with L-arginine, but you need a combination of 3 things mixed with some delivery agents and additional nutritional supplements. But you need citrulline to make it work. You need a specific amount of L-arginine, but not a significant amount. And we need beets. Now, what we've done with Pure Cardio is we've incorporated all 3 of those key ingredients for heart health in the one product in the proper dosages. It'll do these things for you. It will it'll create nitric oxide or generate nitric oxide in the blood. And nitric oxide is a very powerful neurotransmitter, and it helps the blood vessels to relax, and it improves circulation. And I'm sure everybody on this call basically experiences the same thing that the rest of us do, and that is we have high levels of stress all of the time because the way the lifestyle is today. And it's very important that we improve blood flow, especially in the arteries of the heart. And pure cardio, okay, is the specific neurotransmitter that will help your blood vessels relax. It'll improve circulation, and it will improve the blood flow in the arteries of the heart. Now, in addition to that, it promotes cellular energy, okay, and it provides, this is significant, premier antioxidant support. All the free radicals that go in with the environmental toxin that we breathe in, touch, and absorb, and we eat every day, we need as many powerful antioxidants as we can every day, at least twice a day. Now, in addition to generating nitric oxide and what it does for blood flow, et cetera, with the heart, it decreases muscle soreness after exercise. It will lower blood pressure. It appears, the clinical studies show that it also will help with people who are with type 2 diabetes. It also will help build muscle and burn fat, and it will improve your biological performance in terms of activity. Now, in addition to that, it provides or it promotes cellular energy, okay, and that improvement in your cardiovascular support, okay, based on a natural resource, okay, which are the beets, specifically combined with the citrulline and the L-arginine, without contraindications, okay. There's even clinical information that says that if you increase the nitric oxide in your body, that people with any type of kidney disease, even chronic kidney disease such as CKD, okay, who are at an increased risk of cardiovascular mortality, okay, the decreased production of or reduced bioavailability of nitric oxide, okay, results in a decrease in your endothelial dysfunction, or it results in an endothelial dysfunction, okay? And it's important that you have the citrulline in with the beets and the L-arginine to make it all work together. So there's the improvement in blood flow to the heart, the fact that our cells produce energy, they regenerate, and they replicate based on the nutrition we feed them. The pure cardio is a key element in improving your overall well-being, your stamina. It even will support your sleep and improve your memory, short and long-term memory. Okay, and in my case, and the clinical statistics show this also, it significantly improves our energy levels. Now, in a nutshell, that's what pure cardio is and what pure cardio does. I mean, basically what pure cardio is the same as all of the other pure fit line with Healthy Habits Global. Okay, we utilize only the most powerful health building components. Okay, they're available in the world. Okay, they match what our genetically determined biology are with our nutritional needs of today. Every single ingredient in there has a purpose, it has a value, and all of them have been extensively studied. Okay, and pure cardio, as with all of Healthy Habits Global's Pure Fit line, okay, they focus on the nutrigenomic activity, the nutrient-gene interaction that makes our body function properly. And we have to understand that our nutrition must match our inherited DNA to be effective. And the Pure Fit line and the Pure Cardio provides those necessarily matched resources for health and well-being. Okay, it's an optimally balanced nutraceutical nutrition, and it's not been done before this way. I'd be happy if anybody wants to add anything, or I'd be happy to answer any question. The one thing I do want to caution everybody, make sure that you take it 1 hour before eating anything with protein in it or 1 hour after eating anything with protein in it? I'll turn it back over to you, Alonzo.
Thank you, John. I had my phone muted here. I'm going to unmute the lines. Guys, make sure you hit mute on your phone. I don't, want a lot of background noise. We don't want that. I'm going to unmute you guys that are muted and ask questions for Mr. Payne. We appreciate you, Mr. Payne, and what you've done, and we appreciate your time as well. And we're just excited to have you here. So if you all have any questions, go ahead as I unmute some of you guys. Ask the questions, and Mr. Payne will answer the questions.
Mr. Moore and Mr. Payne, this is Carol. Great information. Thank you so much. It's spectacular. And what I want to know is if somebody has already had a heart attack or maybe even open heart surgery and even has, a stent in them or something like that, is this the product for them?
Yes. Look, that likelihood of after somebody's had a heart attack or stroke, the likelihood of them having another one is fairly high. And everything you can do to relax the blood vessels and improve the circulation, especially in those arteries in the heart, it lowers the chance of them having another one.
Okay, Dr. Payne. Dr.
Hello?
Payne.
Yes. Hello.
Hi. This is Sunny from Texas. I have a question concerning AFib. If someone's been diagnosed with AFib and they are on medication from their cardiologist that is supposed to open the vessels, adding this, would that be a problem?
I would have to know what medication they're on, but I don't think so, no. Recognize this. The more relaxed our blood vessels are, the lower our blood pressure is, and the less likelihood we'll have. But AFib is really a different issue. Okay. I mean, it's not really their chances of having a heart attack and a stroke do go up when you have AFib. But that has to do with the electrical signals in the heart and does it beat rapidly or slowly or whatever. What this would do is it helps promote exactly what the drug that they're on is trying to do also.
Oh, I see. Thank you so much, sir.
Without any side effects.
Correct, without any side effects.
This is Mr. Fitzgerald, and I just want to thank John again because, he spent a lot of time creating this product for me personally, and and I want to thank him because he put his special touches on it, and there's nothing synthetic in it. It's all natural. He made it one of our pure products, and I'm excited for everybody to try it and to get it out there and to help as many people as we can. And for myself, I'm excited to use it for myself because I know I'm an avid guy that goes to the gym, and it's one of those things I'm going to take before I go to the gym because, like John said, it's going to give you that energy. It's going to put that nitric oxide in your system, and my workouts will be better. I'll feel better on a daily basis. So thank you again, John.
Thank you. Ted, could I add one more thing? Do you have just a second for me to add one more thing?
Absolutely.
Okay. What I'd like to say to everybody is I went from not really taking this area of nutrition too seriously to being an absolute believer. After I went through the science and two specifically of my key researchers really got in depth with this, I'll tell you where we're at today. Today, I, at 66 years old, and my wife at 52, we take it twice a day, and I don't miss. I carry it with me when I travel. It's become that important in our daily intake, and it's because, I obviously am worried at my age of the issues with strokes and heart attacks, and I work quite hard and I travel extensively, and that increases all your risk. But I want everybody to know this product, I myself now am such a believer that I and my family, we take it twice every day, morning and late afternoon, early evening. That's all I wanted to say, because I became a believer after I really got in depth in the science of it.
Hey, John, Alonzo Moore here. Quick question for you. What about someone that may be on blood thinners and for someone that may have CHF, congenital heart failure issues? Would the products be good?
Okay, well, look, anybody that is in that type of condition, they need to be very cautious. I'm going to answer this. I would say yes. But anybody that has congenital heart failure, et cetera, they need to only take things that are directly prescribed by their doctor, simply because, or that their doctor okays, simply because they're at a point where, you know, they need to be ultra cautious, and whoever their primary care physician is really the one best to judge that. Now, having said that, if it was me, yes, I would take it. But you always have to have caution when you're dealing with somebody's health who is in that type of condition.
Okay, what about blood thinners? Someone that might be on blood thinners.
Yeah, I don't think the blood thinner have anything to do with this type of thing. I mean, it'll open now. If they're on warfarin or Coumadin or something like that, excuse me, this is just going to relax the blood vessels and increase the circulation. It's going to help accomplish what they have them on the blood thinner for in the first place.
Thank you.
Is this something you would market to a cardiologist?
Yes, they certainly would need it, but I think you would find that I found that most MDs, except for those with an open mind, don't take nutrition seriously, even though we all know we are what we eat, and let's look at this seriously. Our cells are what they function based on what we give them. Okay, and we need to. The World Health Organization stated it. We should eat a diet that's consistent with the diet that our genes became programmed to respond to. And the reality is, first of all, most doctors only get about 1 hour of nutrition in medical school. That's first of all, you have to understand. Second of all, I think everybody here would. All I'm saying is yes, but I'm not so sure your results will be really good just simply because they don't take nutrition seriously.
Okay, thank you.
John, can you tell me what kind of effect this product might have on somebody with peripheral neuropathy and why?
Well, if they have peripheral neuropathy, it'll improve circulation. It'll relax those blood vessels, because if it is it in the hands or is it in the feet?
Hands, feet, and legs, and arms, forearms.
Thanks.
Okay. Well, yes, it will help somebody with that type of condition. Okay, but here's what the problem you've got with neuropathy. By the time you notice it, it's doing damage to the nerve endings. Okay, and you need to find a way to stimulate those nerve endings. And will this help? Absolutely. Okay, but there is a technology out there that will help support that. And if this isn't the time to discuss it, but if you'll get back with Ted, I definitely know a technology that will significantly help somebody with peripheral neuropathy, because if it's in their legs too, then they're not getting circulation down through, and in the end, they'll end up with an amputation or significant levels of pain. So, if you're interested in following through on that, get back with Ted and we'll have some additional answers for you. But this will help the condition, yes. Pure cardio
for sure, John. Yeah, thank you. We'll do that.
Dr. Payne, I'm calling from Hawaii. I want to know if this will help someone that had just had a stroke.
Yes. Yes, it will. They should.
Can you tell us what the product is?
I didn't hear anything that was said.
What is the source of the product? What is it made of?
Well, it's got a whole variety of ingredients. The key ones that I just mentioned to you are the citrulline, beets, and L-arginine, but it's got many ingredients. It has many ingredients, but those are the key ones that affect the cardio area. One other thing it has a natural anti-inflammatory, which is a proprietary ingredient of ours that also increases its absorption by 3.4 times. Because if you're 40 or older, we don't absorb very much in the way of nutrition, so we need to improve our ability to absorb, and all the Pure Fit products have that in it, but Pure Cardio does. But as far as, to read off all the ingredients doesn't really make much sense, but we have omega-3s, natural-based omega-3s, et cetera. The things that will contribute, the key ingredients that will contribute to cardio health.
Thank you.
All right, guys, we'll take a few more questions, and then we'll shut it down. While you have a chance, go ahead.
One thing, this is Cheryl Toon, and one thing I want to mention is that all of the products that John has put together, the Pure Complete, the Pure Life, and the fruits and vegetables, if a person wants to have the Pure Cardio, John, shouldn't they be also eating your basic products?
Absolutely. All of the Pure products, including Pure Cardio, the fruits and vegetables, the Pure Benefit, all of the Pure products are meant to work in sync with each other. Each one of them enhances, when you take them together, they're meant to address a specific area of health, and they all work in sequence with each other to help support the cellular regeneration process that goes on in the body. So to answer your question, yes, absolutely.
So, John, this is Ted. I want to say there's no other company, there's no other line of products like this that do what these products do. You can't get them anywhere else. This is really, I've been taking them for 3 years, and you know me, I'm a health guy, and I've never felt better. I'm 50 years old, but I've never seen anything like this line of products ever anywhere. So, I think it's incredible. I don't think you can get that. I don't think you can get that nutrition anywhere else on the planet. Is that correct, John?
It's not been done before. We research all the time, but all the Pure Fit line, as I said earlier, they're all optimally balanced nutraceutical grade nutrition, and as far as I know, it's never been done before.
Mr. Payne, can I ask a question?
Sure.
My uncle, who taught biology for years, he called me 2 days ago. He said, order me some more food. He had back issues and pain, and the doctors put him on a steroid. Now, I didn't write it down. I don't know what steroid it was. But he said, Danny, my blood sugar level, as steroids can do, it didn't rise. He said, give me more of that stuff. And he said, I'm breathing better, no mucus. So what he's seeing, and he's a pretty agnostic kind of guy about this kind of stuff. Although he knows about health. He's a nutritionist like you are. But he said, Danny, to me, he said, my blood sugar level is normal, and get me some more of that product. So can you relate to if somebody is on some type of medication or steroid, can this reverse that process?
Well, in some people, yes. It will support every avenue that goes into the issues that have to do with increasing, raising blood sugar, et cetera. But because it's a natural anti-inflammatory, or because they're naturally anti-inflammatories, and every one of them, the delivery ingredient we use is a natural anti-inflammatory, supports all of the actions, the metabolic actions that go on in the body, okay, that regulate any metabolic function, which includes, your blood sugars, et cetera. Did that answer your question?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, we'll take one more question, and we'll turn it over to Mr. Fitzgerald after that. One more question, guys. Go ahead. Last one.
Mr. Payne, I got a question. Will this work inside the kidney? I got a little erratic blood pressure, and one doctor told me I have renal stenosis, which is artery blockage in the kidney. Another doctor told me I don't have that, but will this be effective in the kidney area?
It will help. If you heard earlier on the call where I discussed it, I mentioned that it's effective even if you have chronic kidney disease. So to answer your question, yes, it will help.
Well, thank you very much.
Guys, thank you so much. We're going to turn it over to Mr. Fitzgerald. He's going to talk about how you get the product, it's when it's available, which I believe is now, and he'll tell you the special that we're running. So you guys want to make sure you can order that product right now. You get in on the special that's going to run out real soon. So I'm going to turn the call over to Mr. Fitzgerald. Take it away, sir.
Okay, great. Well, I want to thank John for all that incredible information and just for the incredible product, because like John said, I really pushed him. I wanted a cardiovascular product. Heart disease is the number one killer out there, and he just came through like better than I could have ever imagined. So the product is just the best product on the market. You can't get anywhere else. It's exclusive here at Healthy Habits. So what we're going to do tonight, we're going to have a 48-hour where we do 3 bottles of it for $125, and that's, I would say, buy 2 get 1 free, but it's a little bit better than buy 2 get 1 free. There's more savings on it than that, but that's going to be for 48 hours. If you go onto the website right now, you can just buy it one bottle for $65, or you can buy 3 bottles for $125, which you're saving. It's like buy 2 get 1 free, plus you're saving an extra $5 or $10 on that. So on top of that, so we're real excited for everybody to try it out. And if you want to get it out there to people, get a couple of those specials, because then you can get it out there to people that need it and sell it, make some money. We're excited to bring this product out tonight. Tonight's the first night that we're announcing it, and it's been a couple of years coming. So I'm excited to use it myself. Everybody's excited. And like John said, John wouldn't go a day without using it 2 times a day. So I'm excited, and I want to thank John. And I'm going to give it right back over to Alonzo to say a couple words before we close out.
Thank you, Mr. Fitzgerald. So you're saying if you go to your back office, you can order straight from your back office. Is that correct?
Absolutely.
Okay, guys, definitely I would do that. I appreciate the ownership here. Mr. Fitzgerald is very transparent, keeps his word. He does everything he says he's going to do. Mr. Payne is just a phenomenon. And, guys, I'll say this about Mr. Payne before we exit the call. This gentleman is the GOAT of his industry. He's the LeBron James, the Michael Jordans, the Larry Birds, all those guys, all roll into one. He is the GOAT, and we call the GOAT the greatest of all times when it comes to formulating products and doing what he do. So we appreciate him, guys. Make sure you get get your order in as soon as possible. Make sure you connect with all of your family and friends, because sharing is caring. Make sure you tell them about it, because you could stop. You may be the person to stop that relative or your loved one from having a heart attack or a stroke, and that can be very debilitating. So we appreciate you guys. We're gonna close the show. Take care of yourself. God bless, and we'll see you on the next call. We appreciate you guys. Make sure you share it with your friends. For those who heard the call, if this is your first time hearing the call, make sure you get started tonight. Get back with the person that invited you to this incredible call, and get yourself started right away, or become a customer right away by supporting that person, and support yourself and for your health as well. So appreciate you guys. Take care.
Alonzo,
take charge. Take control. I'm sorry?
One more thing. Hey, if you have trouble finding the special, get a hold of your upline. I'll be available in the next couple hours. Get a hold of Alonzo. We'll make sure you get that special, so that so you don't just, because that's a big discount, man. You're going to get one for free plus even a bigger discount. So if you have trouble finding it or whatever, let Alonzo know, or find out with your upline. I'll be available for the next couple hours. So make sure you get that special.
All right, guys. Take care and take charge. We'll see you on the next call. Thank you so much. All right.